Welcome to Decanter Studio, where timeless elegance meets festive charm. In this video, we're diving into the enchanting world of luxurious vintage, elegant Christmas ideas for 2025, focusing on decorating with antiques. Imagine transforming your home into a winter masterpiece, blending the warmth of the holiday season with the sophistication of heirloom treasures. We'll explore 16 unique concepts that bring opulence and nostalgia to your Christmas decor, from gilded antique mirrors to Victorian-inspired tablescapes. Each idea is crafted to evoke a sense of grandeur and coziness, perfect for creating unforgettable holiday memories. Whether you're a vintage enthusiast or looking to add a touch of timeless luxury to your festivities, these ideas will inspire you to curate a celebration that's both elegant and heartwarming. Join us as we uncover how antiques can elevate your Christmas decor to a whole new level of sophistication. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more inspiring decor ideas from Decanter Studio. Let's make this Christmas a luxurious vintage masterpiece. Idea number 1. Gilded Antique Mirror Glow. Transform your space with the radiant elegance of gilded antique mirrors. Picture a grand, gold-framed mirror from the 18th century, its intricate carvings catching the flicker of soft candlelight. Hung above a fireplace or in a dining room, it reflects a curated display of vintage ornaments and evergreen garlands, amplifying the room's warmth. The mirror's aged patina adds a story of timeless luxury, while its golden hue complements deep burgundy and forest green accents. Pair it with crystal candle holders and delicate glass baubles for a cohesive look. The effect is mesmerizing. The mirror creates an illusion of depth, making even small spaces feel palatial. Drape a velvet ribbon across the frame, adorned with tiny antique bells, for a festive touch. This concept feels opulent yet intimate, evoking a sense of stepping into a grand European estate during pillows decorated with holiday motifs. The glow of the mirror enhances the ambience, casting a soft, magical light that elevates the holiday spirit to regal heights. Idea number 2. Victorian Velvet Tablescape. Create a dining experience steeped in Victorian elegance with a velvet tablescape. Imagine a rich, emerald green velvet table runner cascading over a polished mahogany table, its plush texture inviting touch. Layer it with antique silver cutlery, each piece engraved with intricate patterns, and fine bone china plates with delicate gold rims. Add crystal wine glasses that catch the light of a vintage chandelier above, casting prismatic sparkles. The centerpiece is a tiered silver epergne filled with fresh holly, ivy, and crimson roses, evoking a winter garden. Incorporate hand-painted porcelain napkin rings and embroidered linens for authenticity. The setting feels like a 19th century banquet, warm and regal, with every detail exuding sophistication. Dim lighting enhances the cozy yet luxurious atmosphere, while the scent of pine and mulled wine fills the air. Guests feel transported to a bygone era, wrapped in the charm of intimate holiday gatherings. This tablescape blends vintage opulence with festive cheer, making every meal a grand celebration. Idea number 3. Brass Candelabra Serenity. Illuminate your Christmas with the understated luxury of a brass candelabra. Picture a 5-arm antique candelabra, its polished surface gleaming under the soft glow of ivory taper candles. Placed on a sideboard or dining table, it's surrounded by a wreath of fresh pine and dried oranges, with tiny vintage ornaments tucked among the greenery. The warm candlelight dances across the room, highlighting the intricate engravings on the brass and casting delicate shadows. Pair it with a collection of antique crystal glassware and a damask tablecloth for a refined look. The ambience is serene yet majestic, evoking quiet winter evenings in a grand manner. The candelabra's aged patina tells a story of elegance, while the flickering flames create a sense of calm and intimacy. Add a few velvet ribbons in deep crimson to tie the scene together, enhancing the festive feel. This concept is perfect for cozy gatherings, offering a sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere that makes every moment feel special and timeless. Idea number 4. Vintage Ornament Chandelier. Elevate your holiday decor with a vintage ornament chandelier, a stunning focal point for any room. Imagine a wrought iron chandelier adorned with an array of antique glass ornaments in jewel tones, ruby, sapphire, and amber, each one hand-blown and delicately etched. Hung above a dining or living area, the chandelier is draped with strands of pearl-like beads and soft tulle, creating a dreamy, ethereal effect. The light from below reflects off the ornaments, casting colorful patterns across the room. Pair it with a velvet-upholstered settee and a Persian rug for a luxurious vibe. The feel is magical, like stepping into a vintage ballroom with a touch of festive whimsy. The ornaments' aged charm evokes nostalgia, while their sparkle adds holiday cheer. Incorporate soft fairy lights woven through the chandelier for extra warmth. This concept blends grandeur with intimacy, making your space feel both regal and welcoming, perfect for holiday gatherings that linger in memory. Idea number 5. Heirloom Lace Mantel. Adorn your fireplace mantel with heirloom lace for a delicate, vintage-inspired Christmas display. Picture a hand-crocheted lace runner, its intricate patterns yellowed with age, draped across a dark wood mantel. Layer it with antique silver candlesticks, their bases adorned with tiny engravings, and clusters of vintage glass baubles in soft pastels. Add a garland of dried roses and eucalyptus, intertwined with fairy lights, for a gentle glow. The lace's fragile beauty contrasts with the robust warmth of the fireplace, creating a cozy yet elegant atmosphere. Small porcelain figurines of angels or cherubs add a touch of whimsy, while a large antique mirror above reflects the scene, amplifying its charm. The feel is soft and nostalgic, evoking memories of old-world holiday traditions. Incorporate velvet stockings with embroidered monograms for a personal touch. This concept transforms your mantel into a sophisticated centerpiece, blending vintage allure with festive warmth, perfect for intimate winter evenings by the fire. Idea number 6. Crystal Decanter Bar. Elevate your holiday entertaining with a crystal decanter bar, a nod to vintage luxury. Imagine a polished walnut bar cart adorned with a collection of cut crystal decanters, their facets catching the light of a nearby fire. Each decanter holds a different festive spirit: mulled wine, spiced rum, or rich cognac, served in antique crystal glasses with delicate etchings. The cart is decorated with a velvet runner in deep burgundy and a small silver tray of dried fruit and nuts, adding warmth to the display. A vintage brass cocktail shaker and a set of monogrammed coasters complete the scene. The ambience is sophisticated yet inviting, evoking the charm of a 1920s holiday soiree. Soft jazz playing in the background enhances the mood, while the scent of cinnamon and cloves fills the air. This concept feels like an intimate gathering in a grand estate, where every sip is a celebration of timeless elegance and festive cheer. Idea number 7. Antique Clock Countdown. Celebrate the season with an antique clock countdown display, a charming blend of function and elegance. Picture a 19th century mantel clock, its mahogany case polished to a warm glow, ticking softly on a side table. Surround it with a wreath of holly and ivy, adorned with tiny vintage bells that jingle faintly. The clock's Roman numerals and ornate hands add a touch of old-world sophistication, while a collection of antique hourglasses nearby symbolizes the passing of time. Add a few velvet-wrapped gift boxes and a small brass lantern for warmth. The scene feels nostalgic yet festive, evoking the anticipation of Christmas Day. Soft candlelight enhances the clock's warm patina, creating a cozy, intimate atmosphere. Incorporate a handwritten advent calendar on parchment paper, tucked into the display, for a personal touch. This concept blends the elegance of vintage timepieces with holiday excitement, making every moment leading up to Christmas feel special and luxurious. Idea number 8. Porcelain Figurine Village. Create a whimsical winter village scene with antique porcelain figurines, a charming nod to vintage elegance. Imagine a collection of delicate porcelain houses and figures, hand-painted in soft pastels, arranged on a velvet-draped console table. Each piece, from tiny churches to quaint cottages, is illuminated by soft fairy lights, mimicking a snowy hamlet aglow. Surround the village with a garland of fresh pine and dried cranberries, adding natural texture. A large antique silver tray beneath reflects the light, enhancing the scene's ethereal beauty. The ambience is cozy and enchanting, like a storybook village come to life, evoking childhood memories of holiday wonder. Add a few vintage glass ornaments and a small brass bell for authenticity. This concept feels intimate yet grand, blending the delicate charm of porcelain with festive warmth, perfect for creating a magical focal point in your holiday decor. Idea number 9. Mahogany Sleigh Display. Bring vintage grandeur to your Christmas with a mahogany sleigh display. Picture a small, antique mahogany sleigh, its polished wood gleaming under soft lighting, placed in a cozy corner of your living room. Fill it with plush velvet blankets in deep crimson and gold, adorned with antique brass bells and ribbons. Surround the sleigh with a cluster of vintage lanterns and a garland of fresh holly, creating a festive tableau. The sleigh's elegant curves and rich would evoke a sense of old-world holiday charm, while the soft textures of the blankets add warmth. Add a collection of antique gift boxes tied with satin ribbon for a touch of whimsy. The ambience is regal yet inviting, like a scene from a Victorian Christmas tale. This display feels like a journey through time, blending luxurious craftsmanship with festive cheer, perfect for creating a memorable holiday centerpiece. Idea number 10. Embroidered stocking elegance. Elevate your fireplace with embroidered antique stockings, a perfect blend of vintage charm and holiday warmth. Imagine hand-stitched stockings in rich velvet and silk, adorned with intricate gold and silver embroidery, hanging from a polished brass rod. Each stocking features delicate patterns, snowflakes, holly leaves, or monograms, adding a personal, heirloom quality. Drape the mantel with a garland of fresh pine and dried oranges, interwoven with fairy lights for a soft glow. Place a few antique silver candlesticks and vintage ornaments alongside for elegance. The scene feels cozy yet sophisticated, evoking memories of grand holiday traditions. The stocking's luxurious fabrics and detailed stitching create a sense of timeless opulence, while the warm lighting enhances the festive mood. This concept transforms your mantel into a focal point of vintage luxury, perfect for gathering around with loved ones during the holiday season. Idea number 11. Silver Teapot Centerpiece. Create a stunning holiday table with a silver teapot centerpiece, exuding vintage sophistication. Picture an antique sterling silver teapot, its polished surface reflecting the glow of nearby candles, placed at the center of a dining table. Surround it with a wreath of fresh rosemary and holly, accented with tiny vintage glass ornaments in jewel tones. The teapot is filled with fragrant mulled wine, its steam adding warmth to the air. Pair it with fine porcelain cups and saucers, their delicate patterns complementing the teapot's elegance. A velvet table runner in deep navy adds plush texture, while antique silver spoons complete the look. The ambience is refined yet cozy, evoking intimate holiday gatherings in a grand manner. The teapot's intricate engravings tell a story of craftsmanship, making the scene feel both luxurious and nostalgic. This centerpiece transforms your holiday table into a celebration of vintage elegance and festive cheer. Idea number 12. Vintage Book Advent Calendar. Craft a unique advent calendar using vintage books for a literary twist on holiday decor. Imagine a stack of antique books, their leather-bound covers embossed with gold lettering, arranged on a mahogany side table. Each book is numbered with small brass tags, counting down the days to Christmas. Inside, delicate parchment cards reveal daily surprises, poems, quotes, or tiny vintage trinkets wrapped in silk. Surround the stack with a garland of ivy and fairy lights, adding a soft, festive glow. The book's aged pages and rich scents evoke a sense of nostalgia, while the warm lighting creates an inviting atmosphere. Place a small antique magnifying glass and a velvet bookmark nearby for authenticity. This concept feels like a journey through a vintage library, blending intellectual charm with holiday anticipation. It's perfect for book lovers, offering a luxurious and thoughtful way to celebrate the season. Idea number 13. Baroque Frame Gallery. Create a striking holiday display with a Baroque frame gallery, a masterpiece of vintage elegance. Picture a collection of ornate, gold-gilded Baroque frames, their intricate carvings gleaming, arranged on a feature wall. Each frame holds a festive image: vintage Christmas postcards, hand-painted holly sprigs, or sepia-toned winter scenes, curated for a cohesive look. Drape a garland of fresh pine and velvet ribbons across the frames, accented with tiny brass bells. The warm glow of nearby candles highlights the frame's opulent details, casting soft shadows. The ambience is grand yet intimate, evoking the splendor of a 17th-century manor decorated for Christmas. Add a plush velvet chair and a small antique table with a crystal decanter for a luxurious touch. This concept transforms your space into a gallery of festive sophistication, blending vintage artistry with holiday warmth, perfect for elegant celebrations. Idea number 14. Tiffany Lamp Ambience. Illuminate your holiday with the iconic beauty of a Tiffany lamp, a beacon of vintage elegance. Picture a stained glass Tiffany lamp, its vibrant jewel-toned panels glowing softly, placed on a polished walnut side table. Surround it with a garland of fresh eucalyptus and dried cranberries, interwoven with fairy lights for extra warmth. The lamp's intricate mosaic design casts colorful patterns across the room, complementing a velvet-upholstered armchair and a Persian rug. Add a small collection of antique glass ornaments for festive charm. The ambience is cozy yet luxurious, evoking the charm of an early 20th century parlor. The lamp's warm light creates an intimate, inviting atmosphere, perfect for quiet holiday evenings. Incorporate a velvet throw blanket in deep emerald for added elegance. This concept blends the artistry of Tiffany glass with festive sophistication, transforming your space into a haven of vintage holiday beauty. Idea number 15. Hand-carved Nutcracker Parade. Celebrate the season with a hand-carved Nutcracker Parade, a whimsical yet elegant display. Imagine a collection of antique wooden nutcrackers, each intricately carved and painted in vibrant reds, blues, and golds, lined up on a polished mahogany mantel. Their regal uniforms and expressive faces evoke a sense of vintage charm. Surround them with a garland of fresh pine and tiny vintage ornaments, adding festive flair. A soft velvet runner in deep burgundy enhances the display's warmth, while fairy lights create a gentle glow. The ambience is playful yet sophisticated, like a festive procession in a grand hall. Add a small brass music box playing a holiday tune for a nostalgic touch. This concept feels like a celebration of old-world craftsmanship, blending holiday whimsy with luxurious elegance, perfect for creating a joyful and refined holiday atmosphere. Idea number 16. Velvet Ribbon Wreath. Adorn your door or wall with a velvet ribbon wreath, a luxurious take on a classic holiday staple. Picture a large, handcrafted wreath made of lush velvet ribbons in deep crimson, emerald, and gold, intricately woven into a lush, textured circle. Adorned with antique brass bells and delicate glass ornaments, the wreath hangs on a satin ribbon against a dark wood door or above a fireplace. A garland of fresh holly and ivy frames the wreath, adding natural elegance. The soft texture of the velvet and the gentle jingle of the bells create a warm, inviting atmosphere, evoking the charm of a grand holiday estate. Fairy lights woven through the ribbons add a soft glow, enhancing the festive mood. This concept feels opulent yet approachable, blending vintage sophistication with holiday cheer, perfect for welcoming guests into a luxurious Christmas celebration. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.